want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you right now. On you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like oh in the scratch.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And now he spins free. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him. Down at the 39.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Detroit!
Again, it's Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression. There goes Melvin Gordon. Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rosen on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rosen.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen, eluding the pressure right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rosen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikhil Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Third and long here for Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They're going on 4th down. Rosen being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think...
And that's caught inside the 35. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44?
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, You're Nostradamus.
There you go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Ah!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Ah!
Rosen will throw. And he's got Gresham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
All right, now, look at 56.
The goal for any
Look at
offense
56.
versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rosen looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Extra point try now for Dawson. Dawson tacks on the point after. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Delta! Red! Red! Room!
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Alpha! Set! Read 80!
Throwing Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, Delta! Ready! Delta! 43 to fight, boy, 43.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Going deep here for Allen. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Set. 380. Hey, go orange. Orange. Alpha.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kindici continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
don't miss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Set. Round 80.
Now Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Orange.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that
right?
underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. And everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Underneath for Johnson. A beautiful fake. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Hot.
And now it's Rosen looking, dancing to his left. It's caught. Nelson. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now Dawson for the extra point. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Anderson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball, they scored. No one talked about anything but, boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown, ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss, threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Hot.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now it's Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Amerson. And this one will be returned